Shalom.
Shalom.
Start, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. The honors to the apostles, the elders, great millstone, and shalom to the Akim. Teach his word through four corners and true sincerity. We back with another lesson through the spirit prayer. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Lord willing, is edifying. And basically what we want to go into is, this truth is full time. Everything else is basically part time. Okay, this is a full time job. Okay. We got our daily lives, we got our regular, we go to work, brothers probably go to school or whatever, but okay, our real main focus is this truth, man. Everything else is just things that we have to do to sustain our lives while we're still here, man, because we also understand, that we're here for a sentence, we're here for a prison sentence. This is our captivity, as the scriptures say, man. Okay, we in the land of our captivity, man, so we're not trying to flourish in this world, grow in this world, man, because we understand that this truth is gonna be this truth is gonna be more it is gonna be more important and beneficial, on the latter run when it's all hell breaking loose, when it's Jacob's trouble, when Esau try to come up against us, all manner of things, man. So we have to treat this thing not as something that we do on the side, but this is our life, and that's the spirit that you came with this title, because I was meditating upon it. About this truth is like, we do the truth, but we can't, do that. This is like something on the side that we do. This is our life now. We done forsook everything, man. Somebody get that. Forsaking mother, houses, Yeah, I wish I said it. It's Matthew. We forsook all these things. For Yahweh Shema Shai. Say something.
You got it.
We forsook all these things for the Most High. So yes, this is our full time, job, so to say. Okay, you got it.
Yeah, as we say, son, this is our full-time job, and we can't make this truth like a side, like something we do on the side. Because if you're not putting your whole heart, your whole mind to this truth, man, you're gonna be, lukewarm. You're gonna be cold, man. You ain't gonna be on fire, man. And part of this making your main focus, you're gonna be on fire. This is Matthew 19 and verse 29. And everyone that has forsaken houses, brethren, or sisters, or fathers, or mother, or wife, or children, or land, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold.
You can start up. Yeah, right there.
27, verse 27, Matthew 19 and 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahweh said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, which the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye shall also sit upon the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And everyone that has forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or child, or mother, or wife, or children, or land, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Right, man. You got men in this truth that forsaken, brothers, sisters and wives. They got kicked out. Kicked out their houses, their cribs. For this truth, man. Right, man. What I was saying earlier before the camera cut off, but in Matthew 19 verse 29, it speaks about how you have brothers in this truth that then forsaken, their mothers, their brothers, they kicked out of their houses, just for, telling the 100% truth, man. They can receive 100-fold. And that's part of, making this your main focus, and not, and putting your all into this truth, man. Because you're going to forsake brothers and sisters, wives and children for this thing, man. You might be able to lose your children in the times to come. But that's part of you making this your main focus,
Right. I'm not saying you're gonna lose your children, but we lose things in this truth. We have to forsake certain things in this truth for us to really take this thing serious. Because if something is holding us back, from really serving the Lord will separate it from us, or take it away. Especially if He the one that gave it to you, He will take it away. I want to bring this on quick. It's Matthew 4, 17. Start at 17. It says, For that time Yahushua began to preach and to say, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And Yahushua, walking by the Sea of Galilee, saw two brethren, Simon called Peter, and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers. And he saith unto them, follow me, and I'll make you fishers of men. And they straightway left their nets and followed him. Right, so, with the example with Peter and Andrew, okay, they ain't asking no questions, they ain't say nothing, they just straight left, man. Okay, in the middle, where there was fishers, man. In the middle of fishing, they just dropped the nets and just left. And we Yahushua. And in a sense, that's what we did. Okay, because we don't forsook, we forsook, this world, we forsook this life, and followed Yahushua, man.
Yeah, and then by doing that, we made this truth our full-time job. All right, because ultimately what we do, all right, on a daily basis is constantly meditate on the scriptures, constantly speaking with our power, all right, constantly making sure we tuning in within the scriptures. All right, this truth, is in our mind 24/7. All right, but as in this job, we don't give it breaks. All right, with a full-time job, ultimately, you get your 5 days of work, even 6, even to 7. But we this is our full-time job, plus we doing overtime. All right, because this is our main priority, man. We seek Yahweh Shema Shai first, man. All right, which I got right here. This Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. It says, but seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Not only that, but by us seeking and putting Yahweh Shema Shai first, it's like the Lord is gonna also do, bless us in due time. So, we're setting Yahweh Shema Shai within his truth and his righteousness as our number one priority. All right, and that's the mindset you're supposed to have. If you don't have that mindset, pray the Lord to put that mindset within you. And everything else within your regular life comes after, man. All right, doing what you got to do to please the Most High, doing the works that's required of you, that is asked of you, is what matters first. Mm-hmm. All right, why? Because you got a job to do. All right, you got a job to do. All right, you want to save yourself. Also, too, you want to save those loved ones that are within you. Ultimately, your household. Okay, but part of that is doing what you got to do first. All right. You want to save your wife, you want to save your children, and so on. You got to do what you got to do first, man.
Mm-hmm. Part of you saying, overtime, in this truth, as you're saying, like a job, and part of being on fire for Yahweh Shai, part of you putting it like it's a job, that you're gonna be overtime, man. You're gonna be trying to get as much wisdom and knowledge as you can, trying to grasp the knowledge of Yahweh Shai, making it your full-time job plus overtime, man. It could be days where you're not even feeling good, but guess what? You're gonna try to do something that's beneficial in the spirit. Mm-hmm. Making it your priority. Making it your full-time job. I know a long time ago we was speaking about how this truth is like your career. And in this career, we seek for our promotion will be getting the kingdom, man.
Mm-hmm.
Part of you making this your full-time job, you gonna work your ass off. So guess what? So that the boss see that you're a good work, man. I'm gonna promote you, man. And that boss being Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yeah, we could give that, the account, the talents.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I think we did Matthew 27? 25, kind of. Which ultimately, what I'm saying, what I'm perceiving through the Spirit, what we should title the video instead is, that truth is our full-time job plus overtime, and everything else is just a side hustle. All right, because within a full-time job, you don't really have no time. You don't really have no time. Well, which we make time for everything else within our life, but this truth is our full-time job plus overtime. Everything else is a little side hustle, man. All right, that's really what it is. Yeah, we gotta do the things within the world, but at the end of the day, what's on our forefront of our mind and what's constantly contemplated within our mind is this truth. If it's not, it's supposed to be. Right. Okay, we got lots that's about to come. All right, to this place until after destruction of this place, man.
Right, it's something you said. It's person in my mind. I forgot what you said.
Oui.
What I said.
What I said.
Everything.
What you were saying earlier. I forgot though. You got it though.
It's Matthew 25 verse 21.
Sorry, 20.
Verse 20. And so he that had received 5 talents, and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside thee 5 more talents. His Lord said unto him, Well done, that good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things, and I will make thee a ruler over many things. Enter down to the joy of the Lord.
So we got this truth, man. Okay, we can't sit on our ass. What we got. Okay, the Lord gave us the tools that we need. We got the word, we got the videos, we got the bros. To help us. Okay, to go and work. To double. Our basically our investment, man. Because this really is an investment. Okay, we putting our all into it. Okay, to make the Lord happy. Okay, so again, we forsook the world. We put our all into this thing. Okay.
Not only that, you said what I say?
Now you got it.
Not only that, we got to count the cost, man. We done stepped our foot within this truth. We can't look back now. All right, we passed. We done got hired. It's not you got hired. You can't call it quits now. Okay, you got hired. Now you gotta do what you gotta do, man. All right, you gotta continue to do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah, I got something right quick.
You got it.
It's Luke 9:62. It says, "And Yahushua said unto him, No man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High." Right. So, once you start doing this work, once you start, for example, once you start prophesying, once you start teaching, okay, there is no looking back. There is no taking no breaks, man. Okay, we not doing vocab. We're not taking no breaks and shit, man. Okay, we started this thing and we gotta finish it, cause that's what it really comes down to, endurance. Okay, you hear it all the time, but that's what it came down to, man. Okay, you look at it with Paul. Okay, he said I finished my course. Okay, so that is really about finishing. What we started. Well, what Yahweh Shai started. And we got basically, brought into. Okay. The scriptures say, other men labored and we entered into their labors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're continuing through the spirit by Yahweh Shai what has already been started, man. Okay.
And that's the spirit. And just to back off what you said, that spirit, because last night I made a video which is ugly and now it says we are entering into men labors. What you got it?
Mm-hmm. And you go into that word plow, and, you're gonna look at that word plow. It goes into, a career. Okay, It goes into a career. Okay, in a really career. When you have a career, you want to leave a name for yourself. Okay, and that's exactly what we want to do. Lord, we don't part of the elect. We leaving a name for ourselves, man. Okay, he stood before Yahweh Shai, man, because we put our hands to the plow and we ain't look back. Okay, like you got in sports, you got the Hall of Fame. Okay, he got this amount of points. He did this. He did that. He did that. But we want to be the same way, man. Okay, but we know, our names are gonna be, especially part of the elect. Okay, our names are gonna be remembered, man. Okay. Come back. You got it.
He's saying that we done forsook the world. This is 1 John 2:15.
You saw Matthew?
Are you still going to bring out the record?
Oh, finished 2021?
Yeah.
Okay, you good.
It's 1 John 2:15. And it says, Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, love of the Father is not in him. Right, man. We are not to, love the world or the things that come with this world, man. We ought to put the truth first. And part of putting the truth first is making this your full-time job, man. Making this your whole duty, your whole dedication, and your occupation. Putting this truth first, putting the brothers first.
That's right, man. Because, we was going into how we forsook everything, and the Lord, we forsook everything, man. Okay. Oh yeah, that just remembered. Okay. You was talking about it. Basically, prioritizing this thing first above all things. Because when you prioritize, when you get focus on doing the work of the Lord first, you did what you did for the day for the Lord, or okay, you basically what you did for the Lord. Okay, then you do your other shit later.
Right.
Okay, it feel. I'm not gonna say it feel good, man. Okay, because you did what you did for the Lord, man. Okay, and even, doing what you have to for the Lord, everything else just falls into place. Okay, because now the Lord is pleased with you. He's gonna be with you throughout your day. Okay, he's gonna be with you throughout your day, man. Okay. You know, we gotta prioritize this thing first. Okay, you know, wake up, pray. Okay, you know, read or watch videos, whatever. Okay, you know, make sure that we do this thing first.
That's the mindset we supposed to be on. Alright, it's called, you gotta be constantly dealing within the spirit, constantly putting the spirit first, constantly moving with the spirit. So even to when you wake up, you know, throw up your prayers. Alright, you know, some brothers may read after they throw up their prayers, somebody may watch a video. But that's all, you know, basically starting your day with Yahweh Shemashai, which we ought to do, and ending off our day with Yahweh Shemashai.
That's right. I got son.
Yeah.
It's Galatians 5:16. It says, "This I say then, walk in the spirit, and you shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh." You got it.
And, you know, part of walking in spirit is doing, you know, dwelling within the secret place, doing ultimate pleasing to Yahweh Shemashai. All right, using wisdom as you walk within this world too. Okay, you know, being that you have the truth in the forefront of your mind. All right, everything else doesn't matter. Okay, that's walking within the spirit. Okay.
I got son. Y'all got nothing else?
No, we got 11:44. Call y'all Shemashai.
It's Acts 6:4. It says, "But we will give ourselves continually to prayer and to the ministry of the word." And that's exactly what we're doing, you know, right now, man. Giving ourselves continually, always, you know, willing to, basically being in our bodies a living sacrifice for the Lord, man. It's not only on Saturdays that you do it throughout the week, man. Okay, you know, making your body a living sacrifice. You know, always being there always doing what the Lord wants you to do first, man. Continually, you know, you go into that word. You know, I'm gonna get it right quick in the blue letter. Continually, going to the definition of continually. Where's that? X. Continually. In blue letter, it says to adhere to one, to be his adherent, to be devoted or constant to one, to be steadfastly attentive unto, to give an unremitting care to a thing, to continue all the time in a place, to preserve and not to faint, to show oneself courageous for, to be in constant readiness for one, wait on constantly. That's right, man. So, you know, we're devoted, we're dedicated, you know, to doing and pleasing the Lord, man. Okay, continually. Okay, and you gotta have dedication in this thing, man. Okay.
Action. If you say action, the spirit, you grab James 1 real quick. You know, do it. So let me grab it myself, because you know, part of this truth, you gotta be doers of the word, man. And that's part of you seeking Yahweh Shemashai, putting Him first. You know, that's also part of with walking in the spirit. You know, you got to do what is asked of you. Matter of fact, it's not even just asked, do what is told of you. All right, let me grab real quick. This is James chapter 1, verse, hold on, slide.
17, 18.
22. This is James chapter 1, verse 22. I'm gonna just hit the point, but be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own self. So, you know, well, matter of fact, I mean, LT2 says, but don't just listen to the Most High words. You must do what it says. Otherwise, you are only fooling your own selves. All right, so, you know, you can't just be hearers only, but you got to play the part. You got to play the part. You got to actually do your job, man. All right, you just can't hear it. You can. That's like you go to orientation to tell you about the job and what you got to do and what is expected of you on the job. And when you get to the actual job, you don't do shit. All right, but within the truth, being that full time and plus that overtime, we gotta actually work, man. We gotta work and put our best foot forward, man. All right.
That's right. That's right. You gotta be passionate when you do it. It's not no thing that you want to do like, oh, I gotta do this.
Exactly.
Yeah. Gotta be passionate and be like, okay, I'm about to, you know, shit, I got a video idea. I'm about to read. I'm about to, you know, watch this video. Not saying you gonna be, you know, uppity all the time, but it shouldn't be something you're forced to do. It should never be like that. Okay. Come with. with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
The honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and shalom. To the I can teach this word through for according to ancient sincerity. Shalom. Abba, Abba.
Wow.